What's going on, everybody? Bitcoin Chris checking in once again. And poolside once again. But I want for you guys to listen to this video real quick.
But we are in some crazy times. Let's get to this story now. Next week, everything changes for the US dollar next week. The Federal Reserve is about to completely alter how you use money in the United States. Why is no one covering this story? They're focused on Donald Trump, literally ignoring one of the biggest stories in America right now. We're going to get to that part of the story in a moment, how the monetary policy will shift, the monetary system will shift in the United States. But first, something odd is happening in the United States and to the US dollar that's in your pocket right now. It's quickly becoming worthless. And not just in terms of inflation and buying power, but try to pay for something with the United States paper currency in your pocket, and you will now be met with resistance. You'll be told, hey, we don't accept paper cash anymore. We don't accept your coins. We don't accept cash at all. We're digital now. The FedNow service will provide individuals and businesses the ability to send and receive instant payments through the Federal Reserve FedLine network at any time of day, 7 days a week. Recipients of payments using FedLine or FedNow will have immediate full access to funds, which enable greater flexibility, they say, and opportunity for immediate use of money sent and received. In April, the Federal Reserve will begin certifying participants so that they can be fully set up when the launch occurs. So again, starting next week. Those institutions will be prepared to send live transactions through the system. And then in June, the Federal Reserve and those certified participants... All right, so...
Yeah, so I made a video on Instagram about that. FedLine and CBDCs coming out. So that video pretty much is on my IG. So it's a 10-minute long video, and that's redacted. He actually has a YouTube video. So if you want to go watch that video, log on to YouTube and check that out. But I want to know you guys' thoughts on the CBDC and the FedNow. So apparently they're going to start rolling it out next month, or today's actually April 1st, so this month. And then by June and July, everything will pretty much be ready to go. So this is the start of the CBDCs. It's the start of them being able to control your money, see what you're doing, put you on a blacklist, stop you from transacting. And they're also trying to be just like Bitcoin, copy Bitcoin, being open 24/7, being able to send money instantly, right? So they're trying to do that, but again, the main difference is it's a centralized entity that has full control and can stop transactions if they wanted to be honest. So I think this is crazy, but it is what it is. Bitcoiners already knew what was happening, and Bitcoiners already were prepared, right? Because we've been stacking Bitcoin for a long time, because we already understood the input what they were going to implement, and basically what's going to come due to the control and the government having all this access to your funds. So I think it's going to be a crazy month ahead of April, and I think that you should stack more Bitcoin before June and July. So you still got a few months left before we see what's really going to happen. But again, we'll jump into the Bitcoin price right now and see what's going on. All right, and as we can see, broke out of the flag that I mentioned earlier, but I did see that we were possibly going to come up. So that invalidated. So flag down, flag down. We still didn't hit 28.1 yet. So we still could come down. I did mention on the 4-hourly we were looking bearish. So, and there goes the red dot that popped up on there. So I was pretty accurate, but it still looked like a flag, and this could still play out. But I think we'll come down and maybe retouch these levels, which I already have an alert at. So maybe we'll retouch 27.8 again on the 4 hour, and maybe we can go down to, which I already have another alert, 27.5. So we'll see if that happens over the next day or two. But again, I think with the CBDCs and a lot of stuff that's going to be happening over the next few months, it's just a perfect storm for Bitcoin. And let's jump to the daily once again, just to double check what's happening on the daily. On the daily, coming down. Red candle so far still. And still flagging, of course. Coming down. Again, like I said, the daily still looks good unless this changes. Take a look at this. All right, still looking good on the daily. We might have to trap some more bears and clap up some more bears. But as I mentioned in the earlier video, bears divergence and is playing out, coming down on the 4 hours. So money flow is also starting to turn down on the 4 hours. So I think this could possibly happen again. We come down here and then come right back up. So we'll see how that happens, how that plays out. We're coming down here, we come right back up. Money flow is leaving the asset on the 4 hours, so that's not looking too good, like I mentioned previously. 1 hour, we have the money flow leaving the asset once again. So you can come all the way down to here and bounce. But this is looking bearish short term. Jump to the 30-minute chart. Oversold on the 30-minute, but we could still come down a lot more on the 30-minute chart. Money flow turning red. And let's check out these candles. Hammer candle. Looks like we could reverse here. Looks like we could reverse here. It could still be a flag. I don't know. I think we're pretty much oversold at this point, so I do expect a relief rally. But we'll see. Again, on the longer term time frames, it's looking like we're about to sell off for a little bit, so we can come back down. Again, just be aware, set your alerts, and stack up at these lower levels. But right now on the 30-minute chart, looks like we're about to come back up. So I still have this flag in place. So I still think we could come up to 29.2, 29.1. So we'll see how this plays out. So just want to give you guys an update. What I'll do is I'll walk around the pool, show you guys the pool area as well. My favorite area of the pool is this area over here. I know it's the kiddie area, but I love the fountains. So again, guys, we're back out here in the beautiful sun. I will check in with you guys later on. Bitcoin Tips checking out. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Chris947. Make sure you hit that like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you share. Bitcoin Tips checking out. Peace.